Thanks for tuning in, and I just got back from vacation. I did a family road trip with my family. That's why I haven't uploaded any videos recently, but I thought I'd share my experience and what I took with me on the trip. In a previous video, I talked about how I wanted to just take my Victorinox Super Tinker and my Baton 4 flashlight and go really minimalistic and pack very light, but I also decided to bring my Rough Rider Barlow knife, which came in handy, as well as this Y-Ship Matrix pouch, which came in right before I left, so I decided to try that out. I also picked up this OTF knife at a gift shop. It's a pretty novelty item. It was an impulse buy because it was so cheap, and it's pretty cheap quality, to be honest, but I just saw it and liked it. I like the blue color. It's got aluminum scales, and which are very, very soft. As you can see, there's lots of dings on it already, and the pocket clip moves around a bit, so I'll have to tighten that up. But just a fantastic little knife. It's not very sharp. It's very, very dull, but you can cut loose threads and things like that. So I'm not sure if I'll really use this much, but I just wanted to add it to my collection just to have. I really like OTF knives recently, and so this is just a good way, cheap way, to have an additional OTF knife in my collection. Then I just picked up a Zippo lighter from Walmart as I was shopping for a new cooler because our old soft cooler kind of had a hole in it. So I decided to get a hard cooler, and I saw this for $10. And it's always good to have a Zippo lighter for various things. And I don't know if I have enough fuel in here, but let's just see. Yep, it does light up. So it's very reliable. It lights up really quickly and easily. That's why a lot of people love Zippo lighters. And for $10, I just said, why not? Another maybe impulse buy, but I see myself using this a lot more than I think I would. So, but getting back to what I actually took, these three items over here. The least used item by far was the Victorinox Tinker. I didn't really use this at all, except toward the end of the trip when one of my kids said, can you cut the tag off one of their new shirts? And I used the scissors on this to cut the little plastic tag off. That's it. That's all I used this for. I was very surprised because it is a multi-tool with tons of different features and tools that are useful for vacationing, or so I thought. But in the future, now that I know, I would probably swap this out for something else. I'm not sure what yet, maybe just a dedicated pocket knife, depending whether if I'm flying or going by car. It really kind of depends on that. And so, yeah, I was very surprised at that I didn't use this a ton on the trip. But I did use the Baton 4 flashlight from Olight. I use this every single day because I'm a pretty early riser. I get up early for work. And so I was the first one up in the hotel room, and I didn't want to shine the bright bathroom light onto the faces of my kids while they were sleeping, or the baby, or my wife. I wanted to let them sleep in, so I used this to get around in the dark, and as a moonlight mode, which was perfect for finding my clothes in my suitcase or going to the bathroom at night. And so I didn't have to disturb my family while they were sleeping. And it's a great little flashlight. Comes with a charging case that can charge it up to 4 additional times, which I don't have with me right now. And it's got a bunch of different modes here as well. And then a turbo mode that outputs 1300 lumens, which is very nice. And that even has a lock, which is nice so that it doesn't accidentally turn on. Great for kids so they don't turn it on and overheat the flashlight. So really love the size, very compact, nice grip, got a pocket clip, and it is a little bit pricey, usually $100, but you can get these on sale. Olight runs a ton of sales all the time, so you can get them for like $75. And this is my go-to EDC flashlight on a daily basis. And it's great for vacation to pack away because of its compact size. And then I also took my Rough Rider Barlow knife, and this is a little small pocket knife with 2 blades. It's got a pen blade as well as a longer clip point blade. And the main thing I use this for, I just carried it in my cargo pocket of my shorts. I used it at breakfast because all the kids wanted at breakfast, even though they had a selection of waffles and oatmeal and bagels and muffins at the breakfast buffet, all they wanted was cereal. So I use this mainly to open the cereal boxes. I don't know if you're familiar with those little cardboard boxes, and inside they have those little plastic packages. So I used my knife to tear open the plastic packages for them. So that's all I use this for, but I'm glad I took it with me. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and I was able to have a little knife with me just in case I needed it in my pocket. And then to kind of fit it all in, I use this Y-Ship Matrix pouch, and it really worked well. I didn't really carry this in my pocket. I had it attached to my bag. I have a little sling bag that I'm using, or I was using. I'm thinking of getting a TomTok sling bag. The one that I have isn't really good for EDC, but what I really liked about this was that it's very, very secure. It's got a little magnetic latch, which hooks on right there, and to open it, you actually have to pull down on it and then release the lock. So on your bag, it's really hard to open unless they understand how this lock works, like a thief or somebody. They're not really gonna get into this bag very easily because you do have to kind of take the extra step of pulling it down and then lifting it up. So it was actually very, very secure. I had a little carabiner that came with this pouch that I used to attach to my sling bag, and it worked really well to carry some of this stuff in. It's got a pretty big pouch inside and a little additional pocket here for maybe credit cards or something like that. But I mainly just took my flashlight and my little Barlow knife and stuck that in there. And I had a little notebook and a pen as well, and it worked perfectly. So I'm just really happy that I got this. And I forgot to mention, I'll link all these products below if you're interested in checking them out for yourself. I think this cost me under $10. Unfortunately, I've been waiting for this to come back in stock for many, many months. And as I explained in my last video, I just happened to see it, and it was the last one, so that's why I ordered it. And I'm glad I did. At first, I wasn't sure if I would use this, but it did come handy while I was on vacation, and I highly recommend it, if you can find one, that is, and if it's ever in stock. So those are the items that I took on my vacation. I'm going to probably update it for my next vacation, maybe probably bring a few extra items. So if you have any suggestions, especially something to swap it out for this Super Tinker, let me know in the comments section below. And until the next video, as always, God bless.